12120. Question numbers 31 to 35. Now in this question numbers 31 to 35, all these are individual questions. Now question number 31, Mohan is older than Prabir. Now this Mohan older than Prabir can be represented like this. Suresh is younger than Prabir. Suresh is younger than Prabir. And Mihir is older than Suresh. Now this Mihir, Mohan, and Mihir is older than Suresh, isn't it? Older than Suresh, but younger than Prabir. Now this Mihir is younger than Prabir means this Mihir comes in between these two, isn't it? Then who among the four is the youngest? Tell me who is the youngest here? This Suresh is the youngest, that is choice 1. Question number 31, choice 1 is the answer. Then question number 32. Now it is letter analogies. Whenever this letter analogy and letter odd man out is given, isn't it? Coding and decoding. Now we should work out, write down one below the other. BF, D and H, and similarly PS is related to what? Now B and D, what is the difference between these two? Plus 2. C and D are the two letters added. F and H, GH plus 2. And similarly here also P plus 2, QR, S plus 2, T and U. And so what is the term? RU, that is choice 5. Plus 2 plus 2, question number 32. Then coming to this question number 33, if each vowel in the word quality, QUALITY quality, now each vowel in the word is changed to the next letter in the English alphabet. Next letter U, V, A has become B, I has become J, and each consonant is changed to the previous letter. Now this Q has changed to the previous letter, that means Q minus 1 is P, L minus 1 is K, T minus 1 is S, and Y minus 1 is X. Then the alphabet so formed are arranged in alphabetical order from left to right. Now all these letters are arranged in the alphabetical order. Then which of the following will be third from the left hand? Third from the left hand means the least alphabet is B, and the next one is J, and the next one is K. And so K is the answer, that is choice 4. Done with this? Now question number 33, it is choice 4 is the answer. Then 34, if all the vowels of the words enigmatic, ENIG, MATIC. Now in this word, all the vowels of the word enigmatic are substituted with the next letter. Vowel next letter F, IJ, and AB. IJ, vowels are changed to the next letter, and each consonant is preceded, substituted with the previous letter. N minus 1 is M, G minus 1 is F, and this is L, this is S, and this will be B. Then which of the following will be the sixth letter from the left hand side? Now what is the sixth letter from the left hand side here? Now the sixth letter from the left hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is B is the answer, isn't it? Now here, these letters were not arranged either in the ascending order or descending order, isn't it? Hence nothing has been said about this one. Now the question is about what? Which of the following would be sixth from the left? Now here sixth letter from the left is what? A. A is what? Vowel. As A is a vowel, and it has to be replaced with the next letter. B is the answer. You can directly work out this one, rather than working out all these elements, because these letters were not arranged in, neither arranged in the ascending order nor in the descending order. We can directly work out that one. Then question number 35. Now this question number 35 is based on directions. Kunal walked 10 meters east. Let us take this is the starting point of Kunal. From here he traveled 10 kilometers towards east, turned right and walked another 15 meters. Now right hand side, traveled for 15 meters, then turns left and walks 3 meters, left hand side, and walks for 3 meters. He finally takes a left turn after walking 6 meters. From here he turns towards his left hand side and travels for how many meters? 6 meters. And which direction is he facing now? Now this person is facing towards this direction, isn't it? Now this direction is towards which one? Now it is towards north, that is choice 4. Now question number 35, choice 4 is the answer. Then 36 onwards, 36 to 40. Now these 4 are based on blood relations in the coded form. Now here Now whenever this coded form is given, first check out A is here, then the second element is B, and again check out whether the third element is A or not. Now the fourth element will be B, isn't it? That means AB and AB must be in the same order. Because in some of the questions what happens here, meanwhile, in the place of A plus B, he can give it as like this, B is the daughter of A can be given. Meanwhile, there is a chance of interchanging the elements. Hence, first we need to check out whether they are directly given or not. If they are directly given, then we can work out peacefully. Or else whenever there is reverse, then we have to take it in the reverse order. Follow avutunnara leda? Then first AB and AB, that is fine. Now hence into stands for what, tell me? Into stands for, now this into stands for father. Next one, plus stands for daughter. Into is father plus his daughter. Into is father plus his daughter, isn't it? Next one, into stands for father, and this plus stands for daughter. And next one, division stands for, and division stands for mother, and minus stands for brother. Now this is what the information given. Now, which of the following means that R is the wife of P? In these type of questions, coded form, there are two different types of questions. Expression given, then he can ask for the relation, and relation given, then he can ask for the expression. Now in this one, relation is given, R is the wife of P. Now tell me from which of the given expression we can able to get R is the, okay, R is the wife of P. Now P divided by T. Now P divided by P is the mother of T, isn't it? Now this P divided by T is of this form, A divided by B. Now in the place of A, take it as P, in the place of B, take it as T, isn't it? A divided by B means A is the mother of B. P divided by T means P is the mother of T, isn't it? Now P is the mother of T can be written like this, P is the mother of T. T plus R, T is the daughter of R. As T is the daughter of R, P and R are married couple, and R is a male. As R is a male, R is the wife of P is ruled out, isn't it? As R is the wife of P is ruled out because R is a male. Hence choice 1 is ruled out. Then choice 2. Now in choice 2, P into J. Now P into J means into stands for what? Father. Now P is the father of J. P is the father of J can be written like this. J minus Q. J is the brother of Q. And next one, Q plus R. Q plus R. Plus stands for Q is the daughter of R. Now J and Q are the siblings to each other, and Q is the daughter of R means R is a female. Then R is the wife of P or not? Finally we got that R is the wife of P with the help of choice 2, hence 2 is the answer. Hence in these type of questions we need to go through the choices. 36. Then coming to question number 37. Now here expression is given P plus Q minus R divided by T. P plus Q, plus stands for daughter, P is the daughter of Q, isn't it? Next one, Q minus R, Q is the brother of R. R divided by T, R divided by T means R is the mother of T. R is the mother of T can be written like this. Then how is T related to P? Now the T related to P, how is T related to P? Now P's father is Q, isn't it? P's father is Q, father's sister is R. That means father's sister is R, aunt, aunt's child. Aunt's child is, what is the answer here? Cousin is the answer. Hence cousin. Now it is given with choice cousin. Cousin is nowhere given. Hence it is none of these, 37. Isn't it? 37, choice 1. The answer is cousin. As it is not given here, hence we are opting for choice 1, none of this. Then question number 38. Now in this question number 38, R minus P. Minus stands for brother. R is the brother of P can be written like this. And P divided by J is P is the mother of J. P is the mother of J. And J into Q. J is the father of Q. This is what the information we can have. And how is J related to R? Now R's sister is P. Sister's son. Sister's son is nephew. That is choice 4. Question number 38, it is choice for R's sister is P and sister's son. Sister's son is nephew. Sibling's son is nephew. Sibling's daughter is niece. Here sibling's son, nephew. Then question number 39. Now in this 39, P divided by Q. P divided by Q means P is the mother of Q. P is the mother of Q can be written like this. And Q plus R, Q is the daughter of R. Now this Q is the daughter of R. P is a female, R is a male, Q is the daughter of R. R into T. R is the father of T. Now this R is the father of whom? T. And this P and R the parents of Q and T. Then how is T related to Q? How is T related to Q here? How is T related to Q? R into T is what? R into T is, R is the father of T. Then how is T related to Q? Any answer to this one? Now this T is what? T can be either the brother or the sister of Q. As a gender of this person is not given, hence it must be cannot be determined. But as here the choice is not there, hence we are going for choice 3, none of this. Done with this 39, choice 3. The actual answer is sibling, isn't it? Either brother or sister, gender is not known, hence none of this. Then question number 40. Now P divided by R. P divided by R is P is the mother of R. P is the mother of R. R minus Q. R is the brother of Q. R is the brother of Q. And Q into T. Q is the father of T. Q is the father of T can be written like this. Now this R and Q are the children of this P. How is P related to T? T's father is Q. T's father is Q. Father's mother. Father's mother is grandmother. Grandmother, choice 3. Question number 40, it is choice 3 is the answer. Done? Then question numbers 41 to 45. Now in these question numbers 41 to 45, these are based on syllogisms. And how many statements are there? There are 3 statements followed by 2 conclusions. Now the first one, all the papers are roots. All papers are roots can be written like this. All these papers are what? All these papers are roots. And all leaves are roots. All papers are roots and all leaves are roots. Tell me how to represent this one. All these papers as well as leaves. Now these two are what? These two are roots. Hence these are the papers and these are the leaves, and both these two are a part of root. All papers are root, all leaves are root. No information between these two. How many papers are leaves? And some roots are algae. Some of the roots are algae can be written like this. Now if you observe here, all the 3 statements are affirmative. Hence negative conclusions cannot be drawn. Both these two are negative. Hence neither one not two. Directly you can leave this one, that is choice 4. Done with this? All the statements are affirmative. Hence negative conclusions cannot be drawn. Directly you can go for. Or else if you, in the regular process if you would like to do this one, then first one. No leaf is algae. No leaf is algae. Leaf is shear. Leaf is shear. Algae is shear. Isn't it? No leaf is algae is definitely true. And second, some papers are not roots. Now some papers are not roots is false, because all papers are roots, some papers are not roots is false. Now the first one is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, now we need to prove some of the leaves are algae. Now tell me whether I can draw this algae like this or not. If you draw like this, no leaf is algae will be false. Anyhow, you will get choice 4 as the answer. Clear? Hence from this one we can able to infer that a negative conclusion cannot be drawn from all the affirmative statements. Affirmative conclusion cannot be drawn from all the negative statements. Done? 41. Then coming to this question number 42. Now to this one, the statements is one and the same. All papers are roots and all leaves are roots. Now these are roots and these are the papers and these are the leaves, and some of the roots are algae. Some roots are algae can be written like this. Again, the statements are affirmative. First one, no algae is paper. As of now it is true. It is a negative conclusion. We can make it as false by proving the alternate diagram. That is, we can draw like this. And this will be false. Alternate diagram proven, previous negative conclusion will be false. Then coming to the first one. All algae or paper is a possibility. All algae or paper is a possibility means as all the statements are affirmative. Earlier for possibility we have discussed about one diagram. What is the diagram? Common or universal diagram. That means paper equals to this, leaf equals to, root equals to algae. Now in this one all the remaining comes under this category. Hence it is possible. Then what is your answer? Only 2 follows. Only 2. Choice please. Only 2, that is choice 5. 42. Then question number 43. Some of the banks are schools. Some banks or schools can be written like this. These are the banks which are schools. Some banks are schools. All banks are what? All banks are colleges. And no college is an institute. No college is an institute. No intersection between institute and college. Then first one, no institute is a school. Institute and school, as of now, it is definitely true. No bank is an institute is also true. Both the conclusions are what? Both the conclusions are negative conclusions. Both these two are true. To make this one false, now we need to check out its complementary. No institute is a school means some of the institutes are schools. Now tell me whether I can draw my institute like this or not. If you draw institute like this, some institutes are schools is true. That means no institute is a school will be false. Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Then coming to the second one, no bank is an institute. In order to make this one false, we need to prove some banks are institute. Now tell me, in order to make the second conclusion false, my diagram of institute should be like this. Now tell me whether I can draw my institute like this. If you draw institute like this, then no college is an institute will be false. Statement will be invalid. Statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be drawn, and the previous conclusion will be true forever. And so only conclusion 2 follows. Only conclusion 2, that is given in choice 1. 43, choice 1. Then coming to question number 44. Now in this 44, again the statements are, some banks are schools, the same statement, some banks are schools. Some of the banks are schools, and all banks are colleges, and no college is an institute. Now these are the 3 statements followed by 2 conclusions. What is the first conclusion? Both these 2 are possibilities, isn't it? All schools or colleges is a possibility. Now tell me whether it is possible or not. Yes. How to draw this diagram? All schools are this means. Now your diagram must be of this category, and tell me whether I can draw college like this or not. That means all schools comes under the part of college, hence all schools or colleges is possible. Second one, all schools or institute is possible. Now tell me whether is it possible or not. All schools are institute. All schools are institute means, now your diagram should be all these schools must be a part of institute. Now your institute should be like this. Now can you draw institute like this? If you draw institute like this, then the statement is that no college is an institute will be false. Hence it is not possible. Hence only conclusion 1 is true. Only one, that is choice 2. Question number 44, choice 2. Then 45. Now question number 45 onwards, 8 members A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are seated around a circular table facing the center clearly given, isn't it? Now question numbers 45 onwards, 45 to 48. 8 persons seated around a circular table facing the center, and now this is how these persons are seated. 8 persons. Condition number 1, facing the center, only D is between A and H. As only D is between A and H, tell me what are the different possibilities. If D is here, A and H can be like this. This is one possibility. And the second possibility, only D is in between A and H. Then D is here. Then A will be here, H will be here. Now this A can be either left or to the right of D, and similar is the case with this H as well. And so only D is in between A and H. C is thought to the left of D. In the first case, C is thought to the left of D, C will be here. And in the second case also, C will be here. C is seated thought to the left of D. Only B is in between E and F. Only B is in between E and F. Tell me what is the only possibility here? B is here. If E is here, F will be here. Or if E is here, F will be here. Then who is the person left over? G is the person left over. Done? And only B is in between E and F. Here also B is here. If E is here, F will be here. And next one, or if E is here, F will be here. The person who is left over is G will be here. Isn't it? Then F is seated second to the left of G. As F is seated second to the left of G, now as G is here, then F will be here. If F is here, E will be here. And similarly here also, F is seated second to the left of whom? Left of G. As G is here, F will be here. If F is here, E will be here. And F is seated second to the left of G. G who is a neighbor of H. G is a neighbor of H. Here G and H are adjacent to each other. But whereas here G is not an adjacent to H. Isn't it? And the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only the first one. Now according to this one, question number 45, who is seated third to the right of A? Third to the right of A, 1, 2, 3, that is F. F that is given in choice 2, none of this. Question number 45, choice 2. Then 46, who is seated second to the right of A? Yes, tell me who is seated second to the right of A. Now B is seated second to the right of A, that is choice 4. Then next one, 47. And which of the following statements is definitely correct? Now in this one, F is fourth to the right of H, that is false. F is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth to the right of H. And E is third to the right of H, H is here. E is third to the right of H, 1, 2, 3, that is definitely true. Choice 2 is the answer. E is third to the right of H is definitely true. Choice 2, 47. Then question number 48. Now in this 48, which of the following is the correct position of G? Yes, tell me which is the correct position of G? Between C and H, yes, definitely true. Between C and H, that is choice 1 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 45 to 48. Then 49 to 53. Now in this question numbers 49 to 53, these are based on coded inequalities. Now in this coded inequalities, the relation between Q and Z. Q is here, Z is in the second statement. The letter which is common between these two is T is here. Now T greater than Z, we can write down like this. Now between Q and Z, if you observe here which statement, which symbol is common, greater is common, hence Q greater than Z definitely true. First conclusion. Then coming to the second one, the relation between R and Z. Now between R and Z, now R greater than Z is true. That means Z lesser than R is also true. Hence both the conclusions follow, that is choice 2 is the answer. Done? Question number 49, it is choice 2. Then coming to 50. Now in this 50, if you observe here the relation in between H and M only. Now H is here, M is here, the letter which is common is L is common, but as L is not there, that means now we need to move from J to L, L to M. J equals to L, hence in the place of L we can take it as J or not. Now H to J, what is the relation between H and J? Lesser than or equals. Now again between J and M, lesser than or equals. Hence what is the final conclusion? H lesser than or equals to J, lesser than or equals to M. That means H is either lesser than or equals to M. Either lesser or equal, that means either 1 or 2. Either conclusion 1 or 2 follows, that is choice 4. Question number 50, choice 4 is the answer. Then 51. Now in this question number 51, the relation between A and E. A is here and A to B and A to C and C to E. A to C, what is the final conclusion here? A greater than C. C greater than or equals to E. Tell me which symbol is common? Greater is common. Hence A greater than E is definitely true. But as here is claiming that E equals to E is false. Hence first conclusion cannot be drawn. Second, the relation between A and D. Now B equals to D, in the place of B we can take it as D. A greater than D is true. D lesser than A is also true. Hence only conclusion 2 follows, that is choice 2. Question number 51, choice 2 is the answer. Then coming to 52, the relation between W and S. S is here, W is here, the letter which is common is U is common. Hence U greater than W, if you write like this, U greater than W. Then between S and W there is 1 lesser than, 1 greater than, 2 opposite symbols. Hence no relation can be drawn. Hence first conclusion cannot be drawn. Isn't it? Then coming to the second one, S lesser than X. S is here, X is here, the letter which is common is T. And T lesser than or equals to X, we can write it as X like this. Hence S lesser than X definitely true. Hence only conclusion 2 follows, and it is given choice 2. 52, it is choice 2. Then 53. Now in this question number 53, the relation between G and P. G is here, P is here. Now O is here, O greater than P. Between G and P there is 1 greater than and 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation between these two. First conclusion cannot be drawn. Then coming to the second one, and F and O, 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, again 2 opposite symbols, this also does not follow. Hence neither 1 nor 2, that is choice 4 is the answer. Done with this? Now question number 53, choice 4. Then 54 onwards. Now A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are seated in a straight line facing north, but not necessarily in the same order. Now clearly specified, all the persons are facing towards north only. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 persons. Then, but not necessarily in the same order. F is seated third to the right of H. Where is F? F is seated third to the right of H, and neither F nor H sits at any extreme ends of the row. Now this information is given. Why this information has been provided? Because in order to decrease the number of possibilities. Now F is third to the right of H. If you take H at this place, 1, 2, 3, F will be here. That is one possibility. Then what is the second possibility? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if H is at the third place, 1, 2, 3, then what is the possibility of this F? F will be here. F is sitting third to the right of H. F is seated third to the right of H, isn't it? F is seated third to the right of H, hence F must be at this place. F is seated third to the right of H, and similarly F is seated third to the right of H here. Then what is the other possibility here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If H is here, F is seated third to the right of H. And so how many possibilities do we have? We have some 3 possibilities. Neither F nor H sits at an extreme ends of the line. G sits second to the right of F. As G is seated second to the right of F, this case is not at all possible because there is only one place to the right hand side of F, and so G sits second to the right of F, isn't it? Here G sits second to the right of F. G sits second to the right of F. Only one person between H and A. As only one person between H and A, in the first case A is here, and in the second case A can be at this place or A can be here. There are two possibilities in the second case. There is only one person between H and A. B and D are immediate neighbors of each other. As B and D are immediate neighbors of each other, no, B and D are immediate neighbors. That means we should have two adjacent vacant places. Now in the first possibility, do we find two adjacent vacant places? No, hence first possibility is ruled out. Now we are left with the second one. Now B and D must be adjacent to each other. Now earlier we had discussed about A can be here or A can be here. If you take A at this place, then also there is no possibility then B and D can be in these two places, isn't it? Or if A is here, then B and D can be here. Hence how many possibilities? Two possibilities to this one. Then each other, B and D are immediate neighbors of each other. E sits second to the right of D. As E is seated second to the right of D, and C is not an immediate neighbor of E. So, now in this case, now in the second possibility itself, we are having some two different cases, isn't it? Now let us write down these two cases separately because there is no definite information given as of now. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this one, then if you take A at this place, A, and next one blank is H, and the next one is F is here, and G is here. If A is here, B and D are immediate neighbors. B and D will be in these two places, BRD or BRD, isn't it? B and D are immediate neighbors, and E sits second to the right of D. As E is seated second to the right of D, then D will be here. If D is here, B will be here, and E sits second to the right of D, it is valid here. And who is the other person left out? Tell me here. Then C is the person left out. Then coming to this case, now in the second case, we have taken this B and D. And in the second case, B and D are at these two places. Now we have already taken this one. Now, as we have already taken A at this place, then what is the other possibility to this A? A must be at this place. A is here. If A is here, B and D are immediate neighbors, and B is here, D will be here, and second to the right of D is, who is that person? E. E sits second to the right of D. As E sits second to the right of D, E will be here. If E is here, C will be here. And these are the two final arrangements. Out of which C is not an immediate neighbor of A. But as in the first case, C and A are immediate neighbors to each other. As these two persons are immediate neighbors, this case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only one case. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 54 to 56. Now in question number 54, D is related to B. D is related to B means D is to the immediate right hand side of B in a certain way based upon the given seating arrangement. In the same way, C is related to F. Now C is to the immediate right hand side of F. Then which of the following word A be related to? Yes, A is to the immediate right of whom? A is to the immediate right of E, hence E is the answer, that is choice 5. And this is based on analogy type of question. Then question number 55. which are the following pairs represent the person seated at the two extreme ends of the line? Two extreme ends of the line, tell me who are those two? B and G. B and G, that is choice 2, 55. Then question number 56. Now in this 56, what is the position of C with respect to E? C with respect to E, 1, 2, 3, third to the right hand side, third to the right, that is given in choice 1. Hence question number 56, it is choice 1 is the answer. Now this is about question numbers 54 to 56, then 57 to 60. Now question numbers 57 to 60, these four are based on coding and decoding. Now in this coding and decoding, first we need to compare the first and the second statements. Tell me which word is common between the first and the second. One meeting every month, everyone is invited, isn't it? Everyone are the two words which are common here also, everyone. Next one, everyone, no one. Now if you compare the first, second and the third, tell me which word is common here, everyone and one. One is the only word which is common among the first, second and fourth. Then which code is common here? NA, and NA, what is the other thing here? KE. KE, KE and KE. KE is common. Hence the code to the word 1 is KE. The code to the word 1 is KE. The code to the word 1 is KE. Then compare the first and the second. Now every and every. Now every and every, tell me what is the word which is common here? Code. The code is NA is common. Hence the code to the word every is NA. Then compare the first and the third. Meeting and month. Month is the word which is common between the first and the third, as month is the word which is common, and the code which is common between these two is JA. JA is common. Hence month is JA. If month is JA, then what is left over here? Meeting is left over. As meeting is left over, then tell me what is the code left over here? DE is left over. Hence the code to the word meeting is DE. Done with this? Then first sentence completely done. Then compare the second and the third. Now which word is common here? Is the only word which is common, and the code which is common between these two is YI, and the code to the word is YI. Then in the second statement, the word invited is left over, and the code which is left over in this one is DU. Hence invited is DU, invited DU. Then if you compare the third and the fourth, the and over. Now here the and over, here also the and over are the two words which are common. Then two codes will be common, and the individual codes for these two words cannot be identified, and so the codes can be either ZI or MA in any order, isn't it? ZI and MA. Then in the fourth one, what is the other thing left over here? Other. Only word which is left over is other, and the code which is left over is HU. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Then question number 57, what does the DU stands for? Now this DU stands for invited, that is choice 4. Then 58, and what is the code for every? The code to the word every is NA, NA that is given in choice 5. Then 59, what is the code for the word other? The code for the word other is HU, HU that is choice 4. 59 choice 4. Which of the following may represent meeting is planned? Now meeting is planned. Meeting is coded as DE, and is coded as YI, and planned, there is no word here in this one. Hence the code to this word planned should be any of the other codes other than the given codes, isn't it? Now DE, YI, 1 can be your answer, choice 2 cannot be your answer, choice 3 can be your answer, 4 can be your answer, isn't it? Now DE, YI, then tell me whether RA can be the code to this planned or not. RA. Yes, because RA is nowhere given here. Hence, 1 can be the code. This is the very basic reason why he is asking for a possible code rather than a definite code. Because definitely we cannot say the chance of answer. Possible means there is a chance which can be the answer. Hence, choice 1. Then question number 61. Now 61 to 65. And it's again based on a small puzzle. PQRS, TU and V are the 7 persons traveling on 3 different cars, Indica, Esteem and Indigo, isn't it? Indica, Esteem and Indigo with at least 2 in each car. There are 3 female members. There are 3 female members among them, with at least 1 in each car. And how many persons are there? 7 persons. And how many cars are there? There are only 3 cars. And it comes under which category? Distribution. More than 1 person is traveling in each of these cars. Hence it comes under which category? Common distribution. Hence whenever it belongs to common distribution, then we need to divide this one according to the cars. As what are the cars given here? Indica is one. Next one is Esteem. And what is the other? Indica, Esteem and Indigo. Indica, Esteem and Indigo are the cars. Indigo are the 3 cars. Indica, Esteem and Indigo are the 3 cars in this one. Then Indica, Esteem and Indigo. Then condition number 1. There are 3 female members among them with at least 1 in each car. Exactly 3 female members are there among these 7 members, and at least 1 person in each of these cars means each female must be in a car, isn't it? Then what is the other information left over here? And there are 3 females, at least 1 in each car. T is not traveling in Indica. Now T is not traveling in Indica, T cannot be here. And R is traveling in Esteem. R is traveling in Esteem with only his best friend. His best friend with only his best friend with. That means, tell me how many persons are traveling in this Esteem? 2 persons. Who are those 2? R is one and V is the other. And out of which, is there any information regarding the genders of this person? R is traveling in Esteem with only his. Agar underline chesani chudali. With only his friend V. His friend and his stands for what? Male. And who is male here? R is a male. As R is a male, there are only 2 persons traveling in this Esteem. In each car there must be at least 1 female. And who is that female here? V is the female, and that person is traveling in this one. Follow here? Now with the help of this word his, we can able to determine the genders of these 2 persons. Then, now sir, coming to the first information, T cannot travel in Indica. As T cannot travel in Indica, hence this T must be in Indigo. Clear now? Because T cannot be in Esteem as well, because there are only 2 persons who are traveling in this Esteem. Then Q is not traveling with either P or S. And who is this one? Q is not traveling with either P or S. Q is not traveling with P or S. If Q is in Indica, then P or S must be Indigo. Or if Q is in Indigo, P or and S must be Indica. That means from this one we can able to determine that P and S are traveling in the same car, isn't it? And but not in the car in which Q is traveling. Then Q is not traveling with either P or S and his best friend. His best friend means Q is a male, and his best friend U is traveling in Indica. His best friend U traveling in Indica. Now whose best friend? Q's best friend. He is traveling where? He is traveling in Indica. And his best friend Q traveling in Indica. And his best friend U is traveling in Indica. S is not traveling in Indigo. As S is not traveling in Indigo, hence S must travel in Indica. If S is traveling in Indica and P and S are traveling in the same car, isn't it? P and S is here. Then who is the other person? Q must be here. And Q is a male. As Q is a male, T is a female. Done with this? Then what is the gender of these persons? U, S and P. Q is not traveling with either P or S and his friend U. His friend means Q is a male and his friend U is traveling in Indica, S is not traveling in. Hence the genders of these 2 persons U, S and P cannot be identified. Done? Then coming to question number 61. In which car is P traveling? As tell me in which car this P is traveling? P is traveling in Indica. As P is traveling in Indica, that is given in choice 3. Then question number 62. Now in this 62, in which car is Q traveling? As Q is traveling in Indigo, isn't it? Q traveling in Indigo, that is choice 5. Then question number 63. Which of the following definitely represents a group of male members? Definitely. Definitely means we must be 100% sure about this one. And definitely represents a group of male members R, Q and U. R, Q and U can be male or can be female, hence we are not 100% sure about that. And Q or PS or P and S may be or may not be males, and that is also ruled out. R, Q and P, Q and R are males, but as P may be male or may be female, that is also ruled out. Then RO, choice 5, RO, UP, again we cannot determine the genders of these two persons, this is also ruled out. Then what is your answer? Only choice 4. Done? Question number 63, choice 4 is the answer. As 64, now in this 64, in which of the following cars are the 3 of them traveling? As the 3 persons are traveling in which car? Indica. Indica, that is given in choice 5. Now question number 64, it is choice 5. And 65, now in this 65, which of the following represent the female members? Now female members, P, T and V. T and V are females, but whereas P may be, may or may not be, we are not 100% sure. U, T and V. T and V are females, but whereas U may or may not be a female, and this is also ruled out. S, T, V. S, T and V, this is also ruled out. Then what is your answer here? Data inadequate rather than none of this. Isn't it? Because no information regarding the genders of these persons is given. Hence it is data inadequate, that is choice 2. Now this is about paper number 12120. Question numbers 31 to 65. As done with this? Anything else left over in this paper? Number series not yet done? Then question numbers please, number series 96 to 100. Now question numbers 96 to 100. Now in this 96 to 100, 111, 218, 432, 117, 1716, 3428. Now if you observe here, the numbers are increasing at a very, very faster rate. As the numbers are increasing at a faster rate, then we need to check out where it comes under either product or combination. Then 111 and 218 cannot be related in the product, hence it must be under combination. Hence in this combination, again in the case of combination, we should always check out at the highest pair. 1716 into 2 will be how much? 3432. Now 3432, 1716, and that will be 3432, and here it is 28, and it is minus 4. It is into 2 minus 4. Then again check out here, 111 into 2 is how much? 222, minus 4 will be 218, 218 into 2, 436 minus 4 is 432. 432 into 2, 664, minus 4, that will be 660. Now 660, that is given in choice 5, isn't it? Sorry, 432 into 2 will be 800. 860 is the answer. 860, that is choice 3. Into 2 minus 4, into 2 minus 4, into 2 minus 4. 432 into 2 is 660, 864, minus 4, 860, choice 3, 96. Then coming to 97. Now in this 97, the numbers are increasing at a smaller rate, and so here it must be difference. Then what is the difference between these two? Here the difference is 3, next difference is 7, here the difference is 3, next one is how much? Now 10 plus 3 and 13 plus how much? 7. Now here the difference between these two is how much? 13, and the next difference 33 and 54, here the difference is 21. Now check out the differences between these numbers, 3, 7, 13 and 21. Now 3 plus 4 is 7, and 7 plus 6 is 13, 13 plus 8, 4, 6, 8. Next one plus 10, and 21 plus 10, 31 should be added. Now if you add 31, 5 plus 3, 4 plus 1, that is 85, choice 4. Done with this? 97, choice 4 is the answer. Then coming to 98, 45 and 22.5. Yes, tell me how can you express this one? Number once decreased, from then onwards it is increasing, hence it must be under 0.5. 45 into 0.5 is how much? 22.5, isn't it? Next one, and here if you observe here 33.75 and into how much? 67.5. Now this will be how much? Into 2. 33.75 into 2 will be 67.5, and this is 67 and 165, and this will be into 2.5. Now 0.5, and next one must be into 1, this must be into 1.5, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 22.5, that is choice 3. Question number 98, choice 3 is the answer. Then 99. Now in this question number 99, now 11, 12, 45, 45, 250 and so on, and again 16,272. As the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate, it must be under which category? Combination or product. Product is not possible, hence combination. Hence, in the case of combination 45 and this one, 45 into how much? 45 into 5. 45 into 5 is how much? 225 plus 25 into 5 plus 25. Then, now in this one, this will be into 3 plus 12 into 3, 9. 12 into 3, 36 plus 9 is 45. And next one, this is into 1 plus 1. Are you following this one or not? Into 1, into 3, into 5, next one is into 7. And the next one must be into 9. The given numbers are multiplied with odd numbers and their squares are added. Into 1 plus 1 square, into 3 plus 3 square, into 5 plus 5 square, and into 7 plus 7 square. That is 250 into 7 plus 9, isn't it? Then into 7 plus 9, the last digit must be how much? The last digit must be 9. Among the given choices, only in choice 5 is given as the last digit as 9. Choice 5 is the answer. No need to calculate this one, because there is only one choice with the last digit as 9, 99. Then question number 100. Now in this 100s, now 36, 81 and 12.5. Now 81, 121.5 and 182.5 and so on. Then 81 and 121.5. Tell me how can you relate these two? 81 into 2 is 81 into 1 is 81 plus how much is added here? 41.5. This 40.5 can be written as 81 by 2 and this can be written as into 1.5. Right, Shaleda? 81 plus how much? Plus 40.5. This 40.5 can be written as 81 by 2. And similarly here again, 121 into how much? 121 into 1.5. 121 and 121 and into 0.5 will be 182.5. And similarly here also 182.5. Here into 1.5, 36 plus how much? 18. That will be 54. Isn't it? 54, that is choice 2. Each of these number is multiplied into 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 and so on. Now this is about question numbers 96 to 100. Done with this paper? Paper number 12120.